you, honey. Welcome to the show.
Horns up, metalheads. Time for another edition of Rock and Metal Revival. We are back in the Hookah Lounge Studios in beautiful downtown Beloit, Wisconsin.
Woohoo!
And, boy, you know, I let the secret out of the bag this week, buddy. I told everybody about your former life as a gigolo.
You did, yeah? Oh, man.
Yeah.
Now everybody's going to want to read my memoir.
Your memoir. Yeah, it'll be huge. Just spell my name right in it, okay?
I'm not really good with that.
There you go.
With that spelling stuff.
Hey, this week on the show, a Rock and Roll Hall of Famer that we're almost getting to be on a first-name basis with.
Oh, yes, Mr. Glenn.
Yeah.
You just call him Glenn. Hey, Glenn, how's it going,
Hey,
man?
Glenn, what's up? Glenn Hughes is back, and he has a new album out called Resonate, and we're going to be playing a couple tunes off that and talking to Glenn next hour. And we've got news of the weird, and it can't get any weirder than it has been in the last couple of days.
Yeah. Holy cow, man. I don't know what's going on. But I'm staying medicated. So
one of the good things, though, out of this election, man, is 4 more states legalize weed.
I know. That's awesome.
Yep.
It's got to happen soon.
It's got to happen everywhere. Yeah.
Everybody's going to be needing this.
Exactly.
And if you want to get pharmacy under control, all those farmers, man, make that legal, make pot legal. You wouldn't need half the pills that everybody's taking.
There you go.
You know? It's
Amen.
one way to do it.
All right. Well, you know what? If I ever get to run for president, I'm going to make it legal.
There you go.
How does that sound?
Hey, dude, if you've got a few $1 billion,
yeah,
you could be president.
You know what? I could.
You could.
That's right.
I'd vote for you. I trust you more than some people.
All right.
That's all I can say about it, because we don't do politics
on this show.
But.
No, but you know what? When I'm president, I will legalize the weed. All right. Here's some Extreme to kick off the show. Rock and Metal Revival is back on the air.
And we're hoping we can cheer you up. And us up, too.
Finally, another use for your PC besides porn.
You beat off to the march of your own drummer.
I'm not going to watch pornography with you. It creeps me out.
Watch a regular movie. I don't care.
No. Last time you talked me at a movie night, I sat there and watched you play pocket pool for 2 hours. Men should not experience pornography together. It's unseemly.
Excuse me, Mr. Morality.
Rockin' Metal Revival.
In what universe is fucking like chinchillas and blowing coke up each other's asses seeing each other?
From the CD The Warning, there's Queensryche and No Sanctuary on Rock and Metal Revival. And
that's going back to the good old days,
that's back when they were a great band.
Man, I loved that album. Even though I know it wasn't their best one, but it was really good for a full album.
Oh, yeah. You know, the other night I got out Rage for Order. What a great album that was.
Dude, I was going through that when I was trying to pick a song for it. And I was like, no, let's go back even farther.
Yeah.
But not to the EP. You know, that's getting kind of
There's not that many songs on there, so, I mean, you either play Queen of the Reich or The Lady Wore Black, and you're pretty much stuck.
Yeah, the other two aren't quite as good on that one.
No. But be looking forward to seeing. I'd like to see this new version of Queensryche in 2017.
Yeah, I'd like to see them live.
Yeah, I'd like to see them awesome. In 2017. I'd like to see Anthrax.
Ooh, yeah.
You know, that next year. And, you know, I was just at the exclusive company today. I was going to pick up that Saxon CD, and I forgot all about it.
I was going to go there. I got to go there.
Yeah,
I'm planning on going there.
But my buddy went and saw Jerry, Hurricane Jerry. He went out and saw Rick Emmett last Friday night in Milwaukee.
Oh, yeah.
With his solo band.
He said it was, meet him and stuff, too.
Said it was just killer.
Yeah. Were they all acoustic? Was it
no, some of the show was acoustic. Some of it was plugged in.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could deal with that. All acoustic, that would wear me out after about 45 minutes. I wouldn't want to be there anymore.
Kind of, but he said it was awesome, and when he talked to Rick, he told him about Rock and Metal Revival. Rick gave him a card, and we're going to try to get Rick Emmett on the show real soon.
Ooh, that would be awesome, man. I remember seeing Triumph back at the Metro Center.
Yeah?
Yeah, they were awesome.
I saw Triumph.
For a 3-piece?
I think I seen Triumph 3 or 4 times. Allied Forces, I saw him. Sport of Kings, and then Thunder 7. I saw him twice.
I saw Never Surrender.
Yeah. What a great band. And speaking of Triumph, why don't we play some?
I'm up with that.
All right, this is Lay It on the Line. It's Triumph. Turn it up loud with Rock and Metal Revival. Let's piss off your neighbors.
No Real Housewives, no politics, and God's sakes, no Kardashians.
I've been making the rounds, informing my partners of the various STDs I've contracted. Nothing crazy, mind you, nothing life-threatening or anything like that. But you might want to get to a doctor and have him whip up some kind of cocktail, help fight it off. Because let me tell you, this is some really pernicious shit. My vagina looks like downtown Baghdad right now.
Just the best hard rock and metal right here on Rock and Metal Revival.
And you wonder why my career is in such disrepair. I never wonder about that.
From the CD United Abominations, there is Megadeth, and Washington is next on Rock and Metal Revival. And
another happy tune.
Yeah,
we're just here to cheer you up.
We're here to make you smile.
Yes, love those songs.
Yeah, and
just makes your heart feel good.
Yep, makes you just feel good.
Oh, it kind of warms me in the groin area.
Yeah, in the plums. Yeah. All right, time for news of the weird. Maybe this will cheer you up.
Oh.
Well,
yeah.
Want to give it a shot?
Give it a shot.
All right. Australian Tourism CU in the NT campaign isn't shy about going down under.
No.
Now this is something we haven't seen before. Australia's Northern Territory, which is known as the NT, is trying to boost tourism in a kind of cheeky way.
Yeah.
A new tourism campaign called CU in the NT has just been rolled out by a group called NT Official. Now, Australians use a particular swear word often. We don't need to tell you which one that is. And the slang usage of it isn't deemed as offensive as it is here in America.
No, that's like saying, hey, dude, how's it going?
Yeah, women will kick you right in the plums to use that word here. I tell you what.
Yeah, that's not a good word around here.
The NT official website merchandising bearing the slogan leaves little to the imagination. We should get some of these T-shirts.
Oh, yes. I think we should.
Yeah. We just what we need.
I gotta get you the picture.
All right.
Yeah. I didn't get you the picture.
Put it on our. No, don't put it on our.
I always no. I say I will,
and you never do. No. All right.
I'm lazy. I never keep up with any of that.
This one kills me. Snake on a plane. Reptile slithers out of ceiling, causing mid-flight fright.
Yeah. Man. I'm telling you, something's going on with these snakes, man. They're just appearing out of everywhere.
Yeah.
They're coming out of cars and
yeah.
You always check out every room you go into, guys.
Yeah.
Wherever you're
and
at.
Don't ever sit on the toilet until you get a good look.
Yeah. Make sure
it ain't the big old brown snake.
No. Flush first.
Yeah. All right. The slithery snake briefly sparked a panic on an Aeromexico flight bound for Mexico City when it started crawling out of the overhead bins. Kind of in the same way as in the movie Snakes on a Plane.
Yeah.
Video posted to Twitter Sunday captured the wiggling green reptile precariously hanging between the plane's ceiling wall and before nearly dropping down to join its passengers.
Yeah.
Oh, man. A second video posted to YouTube appears to show the same reptilian stowaway stretching down towards the already cleared seats as passengers watched from a distance. The airline said the flight, which originated in Torino, was given priority landing in Mexico City, where workers secured the reptile, according to a statement obtained by the Associated Press.
Need a snake wrangler.
Yep, an investigation on how the snake got on board the plane is underway. And for all you animal lovers out there, yes, the snake is going to be okay.
Snake's okay.
Snake's okay.
Good. Did they charge it for seats that was taken up?
Yeah. Nothing's for free in the airline.
No.
All right, man hopes to finance honeymoon by selling prized Cheeto bald eagle.
Yeah, a Cheeto that looks it's a extra long.
Yeah,
it's weird shaped Cheeto.
Well, the American dream, it's alive and well, and that is the American dream happens to be finding a strange looking snack food and selling it for extraordinary amounts of money.
It's the only reason I buy snack food is so that I can check each one and make sure it doesn't look like anybody famous. Because if it does, you can sell it to somebody.
Good idea. How's that working out for you?
Man, I'm putting on so much weight. It's terrible.
There you go. That's the American dream. It happens to be finding a strange-looking snack food, selling it for exorbitant amounts of money. eBay seller known as Balloonian, which we can only presume means basketball wand. BB Wan. That's what it is. B-ball wand. There we go. B-ball.
Okay.
I don't know. Basketball wand has a edible artifact he thinks is worth big bucks. A flaming hot Cheeto that looks like a bald eagle sitting on a perch.
Ooh, it's the flaming hot kind, too.
Kinda.
So does that make it more
makes
valuable?
it more valuable because it's flaming hot.
Yeah.
B-ball wand is asking $5,000 for the snack, which he promises has not been altered in any way.
Yeah, how you got proof? Do you got need a chain of,
Well, the other night I had
kind of thing.
The other night I was sitting there,
everybody who's been around it,
eating some Mrs. Fisher's chips, and I said, "Look, Jerry, potato chip Jesus," and Beamer went crunch all over.
I know, man. That's terrible.
Just terrible.
Hate when that happens.
I hate that too. I'm always looking on the look, though. Squirrel injures several people in angry rampage at Florida Senior Center. It was jumping on people, biting them, and scratching them. We need help. A squirrel went wild in a Florida Senior Center on Thursday afternoon, injuring 3 people and prompting an unusual 911 call. We had a squirrel that entered our building, and it's in our activity room, the caller said in audio posted online to WFTV, the ABC station in Orlando. It's jumping on people, biting them, and scratching them. We need help. It's not clear how the squirrel got into the retirement community, located between Orlando and Daytona. The creature began to attack people outside. It actually latched itself onto one person, then was thrown into the facility.
Yikes.
Where it continued to rampage. The Daytona Beach, squirrel's pissed.
He's mad. He's like,
who
put me in this? This home stinks, man.
Yeah.
Well, it smells like old people.
Why are all these old nuts dead?
What the hell? Yeah, I don't want these old nuts.
Yeah. Several voices could be heard in the background as the caller asked a 911 dispatcher for help. I feel lightheaded and I don't feel good, someone said. They got people. It's still in there. The woman who called and asked for help it's still in there and people are bleeding, she said. Another person in the background then said the squirrel had been tossed out.
Oh, yeah, they're all on those blood thinners and stuff.
Yeah.
You get scratched, man.
Okay, and it seems that
all three... that's terrorists?
I think it might be an ISIS squirrel.
I think there's something going on because there's another story.
Yeah. All 3 squirrel attack victims were released from the hospital and are doing well.
Oh, good.
It is not known
they got rabies?
What happened to the squirrel.
Squirrel?
In the squirrel and the Packer game.
Yeah.
That was about
think there's something going on there?
Squirrels are trying to take over.
Yeah, I think
they really are.
They're just, those are their cues. That would being on TV. He just got it all over the nation.
Yeah.
And now they're attacking.
He's the squirrel leader.
Now they're attacking.
Leader of the squirrels.
Yep.
I always thought that was Terry. Anyways, that's going to wind up news of the weird. Coming up, we got talking real metal, but right now, going back to the Jamie St. James Day from Warrant.
This was actually a pretty dang good album.
I thought so too. This is from the CD Born Again. This is called Bourbon County Line, right here on Rockin' Metal Revival.
Here's your latest hard rock and metal news on Rockin' Metal Revival.
All right, kids, gather around the stereo speakers and throw the horns because it's time to get your learning on. It's time for another edition of Talking Real Metal.
Hey, this may be the only learning you're going to be getting soon.
Yeah. So we're trying to keep you off the H. That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
All right. Metallica's James Hetfield. There is certainly no way we'd be around if there was no Motorhead.
Okay.
You know what? That's a cool thing.
Cool thing to say.
Yeah. I know you're going to be getting this for Micah. Slayer comic series will stay true to band's reputation as godfathers of thrash metal. You're going to be getting ready for that for Christmas?
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Got to get your granddaughter a
gotta
Slayer
get him,
comic book.
Get him started young.
Hey, Foo Fighters launched new mystery website. Have you checked it out?
No, it's a mystery. I don't even know what it is.
I know what it is.
That's how mysterious it is.
It sounds like they're going to tour 2017.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I heard
cool.
I heard that on the radio today.
I'm not a fan, but that's cool.
Geddy Lee. I think I've accepted that Rush has done its last tour.
Ooh, that's kind of sucks.
It's kind of sad, but you know what? I'm glad I got to see him in the early days, man.
Yeah, I didn't see the early days. I saw him in the later days.
Yeah.
But
great live band.
They were great, yeah.
Dave Mustaine says his daughter is a natural at singing country music.
Well,
I haven't heard her, so I can't say.
Nope. I figured you would have.
No,
seeing how she sings country.
Country, I haven't heard any of it. I'll have to check it out. Yeah. Jeff Tate says legal battle over Queensryche name was a waste of time and energy and money. Well, then why didn't you give it up?
No kidding. You knew that before you started it.
Yeah.
It was going to be that.
Hey, here's who we should have voted for. Ozzy Osbourne is in favor of legalizing marijuana.
Woo! I'd vote for... Dude, I'd take Ozzy. I'd vote for Ozzy in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Motley Crue sued by 2014 tour openers, the Raskins, for $30 million. You know what that was about? The crew and everybody ran on stage and sprayed them with squirt guns full of piss.
Oh, man. And made them pay $1 million to get
on that tour.
How'd they have $1 million to get on the tour?
I don't know.
To begin with, because I'd never heard of this band. So who put up $1 million to get them on the tour?
I don't know, but I'd be stomping on somebody's plums for that one.
Oh, man. That's,
Yeah.
That's bad, though. Yeah. Not cool.
Screw Motley Crue.
I don't like them to begin with. So.
Metallica collects 9 tons of food for abandoned animals and malnourished children in Colombia. That's cool.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Glenn Hughes says Black Country Communion is making a rock album for rock fans. We'll have to ask him about that next hour.
We might have to ask him,
Yeah. Steven Adler rejoins Guns N' Roses on stage in Buenos Aires.
Former
Pantera bassist Rex Brown completes solo record.
Yeah, he's playing guitar and stuff. It's going to be more like a 70s type of
funk
album.
Type thing?
Rock album.
All right.
Like a 70s type rock album.
How do you like this? You should get one of these.
He's singing, too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Got to be better than Phil.
Hey, I'll check it out.
I'll check it out, yeah. Hey, you need one of these, buddy. Officially licensed Iron Maiden ugly Christmas sweater.
I know, dude. They're pretty cool. I'd wear one of those if I had to wear an ugly sweater.
Well, you should get one just in case Kim wants to go to like a family Christmas get-together and you can show up in your Eddie Christmas sweatshirt.
Yeah, I might have to check that out.
That'd be awesome.
Might have to order one.
That would really make an impression on the family.
That would be. I could put that on my Christmas list.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, I asked Santa.
Yeah.
Santa.
Yeah.
Wonder if there's still going to be a Santa.
Yeah, because Bad Santa 2 is coming out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's got to be a good Santa.
And Bad Santa, yeah.
Yeah, because it's got to balance it out.
Got to balance it out. There you go. Rush announced its 40th anniversary edition of 2112 featuring plenty of bonus material. How do you feel about that?
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, okay.
From what the bonus material they're adding is pretty cool.
Okay. Cool. And Dokken Reunion Tour was very, very drama-free, says Jeff Pilson. That's good to hear.
That's surprising to hear, actually.
Yeah, and Striper's Michael Sweet, in the last news story we got here, says, we will not be breaking up Striper.
Nope, probably just taking a break.
Yep.
So he can do his solo stuff, and they can all do their own thing for
I'll tell you what, I gave his solo stuff a big thumbs up.
Yeah, that's a good album,
That's a great album. So coming up next hour, we're going to talk to Glenn Hughes again. He's coming on the show. We got a new album called Resonate. We'll play a couple off that.
And
have we played any Bobaflex yet?
No.
What do you say we play some Bobaflex and play this one? I think it just goes with the feeling of the show. This is from Charlatan's Web. This is Bobaflex, and I'm Glad You're Dead on Rock and Metal Revival.
This portion of Rock and Metal Revival is brought to you by...
And I don't need any of this. I don't need this stuff. And I don't need you. I don't need anything. Except this. This ashtray. And that's the only thing I need is this. I don't need this or this. Just this ashtray. And this paddle game. The ashtray and the paddle game, and that's all I need. And this remote control. The ashtray and the paddle game and the remote control, and that's all I need. And these matches. The ashtray and these matches and the remote control and the paddle ball. And this lamp. The ashtray, this paddle game and the remote control. And the lamp, and that's all I need. And that's all I need, too. I don't need one other thing. Not one. I need this.
That's brand new music from Glenn Hughes' new album called Resonate. It's called My Town right here on Rock and Metal Revival. And Bro, it wasn't that long ago. We were in Chicago seeing Glenn Hughes, and all the way home.
Such a great show. Holy shit.
All we could talk about. We kept saying, we can't wait to talk to him again. Well, we got a chance.
Yeah.
He is on the line with us today, and we want to welcome Glenn Hughes back to Rock and Metal Revival.
I want to thank you guys for having me on the show, simply because my tour of America in August was my first solo tour. I say this chuckling. It's my first ever solo tour, and it was absolutely resoundingly a success. As I trudge across the boards in America, we're doing another 2 tours in the next 12 months in America.
Nice. Awesome.
I would not be surprised if you see me back in the Windy City, simply because of the incredible response we had from the wonderful people in that city. It was so amazing. I want to thank them all for coming. And all those people that weren't there, I'll see you next time.
Yeah, it was, Glenn, the thing that blew me away.
Experience,
it was
man.
an experience. It was like a trip through rock and roll history, and you were the captain. It was just amazing. I mean, I left there just in awe.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I told Red, I was like, dude, you wait till you hear this guy sing, and you ain't gonna believe it. And all the way home, he's going, holy cow. Wow, you were right.
Well, that's so cool. It means so much to me that I translate my music to you people. It really means a lot.
Well, we're really excited about your new solo album called Resonate. How long has this been in the works, Glenn?
Oh, I started writing it. Oh, Jesus, one of my dogs is taking a crap. I started writing this album.
They do that a lot.
As I was recovering from double knee replacements early in the year, and I had this free time to write what would be this album you're listening to. When I've got free time, which is not very often, I'm always either in the studio or I'm recording something onto my phone to create, But I had the opportunity to write an album in the spring of this year. I think what you could call focused album of what would be rock songs for rock fans. And not trying to be vintage, because I am vintage. So it's like I just wrote album songs that I know that my fans, kids love this stuff. So, this album was written with rock fans in my head.
Oh, well, you did a good job, because, I've been cranking this thing for the last 3 days, just pounding my head. But you are not only a great singer, but a hell of a bass player. And I really had fun watching you with those pedals. What's your favorite bass pedal? Because you used a lot of effects, which were really cool.
Well, I use synth. It's like Digitech. They're a company I've been with for a long time, but they have this one pedal called the synth wah pedal, and it creates that sound you heard. It's either a left-handed, like mini moog sound, or it's very much a wah sound with a synth bass overtone. And I use a Black Cat fuzz overdrive, which really is an extremely loud, resonating sound, which filled up that venue in Chicago for sure.
Well, Glenn, one of the things that I had said to Jerry on the way to the show before the show is I go, I can't wait to hear this band that he's got with him that is going through a career of unbelievable guitarists. And, and your guitar player, who I'd never heard of before, totally blew me away.
Slamming.
Yeah, he's great. Soren's been with me for 10 years. He's great.
Now,
great guitar player.
And I read that your solo band is also the band that helped you do this new album?
Yeah, it is. I mean, what I decided, guys, on this album, I thought, because now I'm touring all the time now, I said, it's got to be a band that I'm going to be playing live with. Whoever's going to be in the studio with me, I've got to have the same guys on the record, on the road. It's Søren, the guitar player you spoke about, Pontus, the big Swedish drummer, and Lockie, the guy who plays on the album, who wasn't with me in Chicago. He's now coming with me next year. He's starting with me now. So I want this band to be the core of who the Glenn Hughes band is. What I don't want to do, guys, I don't want to change members every 6 months. I just want to keep a family, this family thing going.
Well, that's cool. Now, one of my favorite tunes on the album is Landmines, and the whole reason is because you got a talk box on it, which I haven't heard a talk box in a long time. Have you ever ran?
Long time, right?
Yeah. Have you ever ran your bass through a talk box? See what that's like?
No. I did. I did actually do it. It doesn't. And trust me, you might hear it next time, but I have one, and it's like I'm still messing around with it. It's something that I'm still messing with.
See, that would be cool, and then put some cowbell in there, and it
is.
Yeah, and it would just be that would be it, right?
Yeah, because when we saw Chad Smith was on this album, a guest musician, we thought there'd be a lot of cowbell.
Well, maybe on the next one there will be. I'll have to tell him to bring his cowbell with him.
Well, Glenn, you also mentioned that night at the show that you were working on a new Black Country Communion album. Where do you find time?
I make time. I have been given this gift to freely write music, and I have windows of opportunity to work with other people. Joe has been at my house all week. We're now completing the music for Black Country 4, awesome. Which we will record in LA in January. The album will be out in May. So I really do enjoy working with people I love. I have the choice to do what I do, and I really want to surround myself with loving, nurturing people. And the members of Black Country Communion are family members to me. We've been very, very close for the last 6 years. It's been amazing.
And now I see that, talking about how busy you are, you're heading off to Europe here in November.
Yeah, I'm so busy. It's crazy. I'm home for Christmas, and then, Joe and I get together, around New Year's Eve to finish the album with Derek and Jason, and then we go in on January the 3rd. So, it's all hands to the pump, because next year for me there's another American tour, followed by another European tour, then festivals in both America and Europe, and then Malaysia, and possibly I'm going back to Africa. So
whoa,
it's crazy.
Nice. Now, I read your autobiography recently, and I also read one on Phil Lynott, and you guys both kind of had a thing going with Gary Moore hiding at your place when he quit Thin Lizzy. Now that was how was that?
It was weird because Gary. I was a fan of Gary's, and he was a fan of mine. And when I met Gary in 1980, little did I know that he was about to leave Thin Lizzy. And we were out at dinner, and he said, "Can I stay at your house tonight?" I said, "Sure, why not?" And the next morning he woke up. I said, let me take you back to the hotel." He said, "I'm not going." I said, "Excuse me?" He says, I'm leaving Lizzy." I said, "What?" I said, "What? You're leaving Lizzy? And what are you going to do now?" He says, "Can I stay with you for a couple of weeks?" I said, "Well, what's Phil going to do?" He said, "Don't worry about it." And of course, like after the third night, I get a call about 3 o'clock in the morning, and it's Phil on the phone. "Hughes, if you've got him over there, I'm going to come over and do a number on you."
Oh, jeez.
Of course.
That's not what you want to hear.
If anybody knew Phil was a lovely, 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 lovely guy, but he had a raging temper. So I said, "Oh, I don't know where he's at." And the guy's sleeping in the next room. But yeah, it was a difficult moment for me. Gary did a runner from Thin Lizzy, and Phil was a really good friend of mine. Of course, all was forgiven 10 years later.
Yeah.
But it was a bit of a scary moment, let me tell you.
I bet.
Glenn, I've been listening to Burn a lot lately. The CD burn and the magic that you and David Coverdale had at that time in Deep Purple. And I just read an article yesterday that David Coverdale says he's not retiring. He's going to keep singing. Is there any thought of you two working together again?
Oh, there has been. David and I spoke 8 years ago about this subject we're talking about. And while John was alive, we said the only way it would really make sense in a grand and glorious fashion would be to do it within the realms of a Deep Purple reunion, because it would get to a lot of people, get to thousands, maybe millions of people. So when John died, and then, we couldn't get anything together with Richie, because you can't get Richie on the phone, we just basically hung that idea up. David and I are very, very good friends. It's really close. And we often talk about doing something, but I'm not quite sure we'll ever get to it.
Huh. That would be a cool project, though.
It would, I would really
definitely
dig that.
want to hear that.
But you're such a busy man, and this new album's out, and anybody listening in the sound of our voices right now, if you got a chance, Jerry and I can say that was probably our top show of the year. Seeing you at Reggie's, and we were looking.
So sweet.
Yeah,
sure.
It was like a big family. Everybody was having fun.
Everybody was so cool.
And you were having fun, and we are really looking forward to you coming back for another round here in North America.
Pleasure's mine. It was an amazing evening. Again, when I come through Chicago, which isn't very often, it's a special place for me because Purple was so popular there. So to have the room filled with fans on both shows was absolutely astounding. It's truly a place I'll never forget, and I will absolutely 100% be back next year. No question about it.
That's the best news I've heard all day.
Awesome.
Hey, we're going to play another track off for Resonate. This cut is called Heavy, and we've been digging that. And can you tell us a little bit about this song here, Glenn?
Well, I wanted to write a track that was a big groove in the verse and a really big, thing for Chad to groove on. And I wanted the chorus to be a slamming, real, very, very melodic rock chorus. And there was no greater title than to call it Heavy. It is exactly what it is. It's a very, very, very big time chorus sing-along track. I mean, everybody can sing it. It's so damn easy to sing. So, again, key words for me on this album, I wanted to keep it simple. I wanted people to sing these songs. I want people to know that this album is dedicated to all rock fans across the planet.
Outstanding. Awesome. Well, Glenn Hughes, you are a treasure, a rock and roll treasure. We are honored to have you on this show anytime, and we hope to see you back in Chicago in 2017.
My pleasure, guys. Thank you so much for your love and support.
From the CD Dehumanizer, there's Black Sabbath and Time Machine right here on Rock and Metal Revival.
I want a time machine. That'd be cool to have a time machine right now, man. Yeah. Holy cow. Yeah, because before, so much money you could make on a couple bets.
Yeah.
On the Cubs.
Oh, yeah.
And on this.
Make a lot of money.
Somebody made a lot of money, I bet.
So we want to thank Glenn Hughes for coming on the show again. Thanks, Glenn. Thanks for reaching out to us, actually.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was very cool.
Yeah, we just played we took a week off a few weeks ago, and the Hog played the last.
Yeah, so this is a new one.
So, this was a different one than the other one.
Well, we want to thank you for coming on the show. Next week, we're going to feature a band called Letters from the Fire. And if you like Hailstorm and Pretty Reckless and Doro and that kind of thing.
The female-fronted hard rock band, they're good.
Killer. So they're going to join us next week here on Rock and Metal Revival. And have yourself all a great weekend. All right, there we go. Cowbell for everyone.
I just had to hit something.
There you go. I hear you.
So, get a cowbell, folks.
Amen.
It helps.
It does.
It's like one of them squishy balls, that you squeeze for. Yeah, just carry a cowbell around. You make lots of friends. beating on that.
Oh, my. So until next week,
just
what?
some good advice.
Yeah.
Words to live by.
There you go.
Yeah.
So until next week, don't drink and drive.
Smoke and fly.
Peace.
This brings to an end another edition of Rock and Metal Revival. If you enjoyed it, tell a friend. If you didn't, tell two. Until next time, this is Rock and Metal Revival.
I said, who wants to fucking touch me?
To catch the whole show of Rock and Metal Revival, all you have to do is check it out on these affiliates. Megarock Radios on Saturdays from 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and on Uncontrolled Noize Tuesdays at 1 a.m., Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and on Saturday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern on UncontrolledNoise.com. And make sure that you leave them a message and tell them that you found Rock and Metal Revival on their stations. Enjoy this edition of Rock and Metal Revival.